She was just sleeping before we decided to record.
And I came down and started setting up lights and stuff, and it's like she knew. She knew it was her time to shine.
Well, we are here.
Yeah, we're here. This is our last cruise video.
Yeah.
For the entire year, I think.
That kind of makes me sad.
I think. No, because we're going to do camping videos for the rest of the year.
That's fun.
Yeah.
But I do like to cruise.
And you can watch us fumble through our
We've already got one recorded.
camping experience. We got two recorded.
So much
I've got
fun.
one edited. 2 camping trips recorded. And they'll be coming for the rest of the summer and the fall.
Yeah.
It'll be all camping stuff.
Because next cruise is not until February.
That's right.
2026.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're here to talk about Bimini, baby.
Finish this one off.
Yeah.
Let's finish it off. Hopefully somebody's getting some value out of
Hopefully.
our first cruise review. So
Yeah, hopefully. I know it's...
trying to methodically go through each day. So hopefully that gives somebody some sort of value. That's what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
Here comes Sally.
So Bimini. Bimini was probably...
Her favorite day.
I loved it. Because I'm a beach girly, like, hands down. And I enjoyed staying at the beach. But we woke up. We ported at like 8:30. Again, we had breakfast at the galley.
Yep.
We only did brunch once during the whole week.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Because we
And
really...
I think I preferred just breakfast at the galley.
Yeah.
Really.
It was pretty good. Yeah, breakfast at the galley. We docked around 8:30. We got off the ship around 11 because we like watched us.
Was it that late?
Yeah. Yeah. Because there was a lot of people getting off at like 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
And the line was long. Because when you get off, of course, you have to kind of go through security again. And then you go out to the front of the ship and there's a line. You wait for like a trolley. Takes you to the beach club. But it also has 2 other stops.
2 other stops.
Yeah. So first stop was the hotel resort.
Yep.
Yes.
Casino thing.
Casino. And surprisingly, we didn't stop there.
I don't think anyone got off there, did they?
I don't think so. And then the second stop is where you can get golf carts.
And they are pushy.
They are. But I think it's like $80 to
Yeah.
rent for the day. And there's also a little like shopping center there.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, there's like a little shopping center. So I would think next time maybe we could rent a golf cart. I don't know. I think it sounds fun just to kind of explore the island a little bit. And then the third stop is the beach club.
The beach.
Yeah.
Which is big.
Yeah, it's huge.
It's very big.
Yeah. She says yes. So the beach club was beautiful. You can do some excursions at Bimini. I think you could do like snorkeling. I think they had like swimming with stingrays. But we didn't do any of that because I'm glad we didn't either, because by Friday we're pretty just kind of...
Yeah, it was a fun week.
Yeah,
but it was long.
Tired.
Yeah, like it was,
Yeah.
you know.
You're wore out.
It was a big experience.
For sure. And
Yeah,
then,
got a few drinks. Laid on the beach for a while.
Yeah, we laid on the beach. We got a nice little seat. There's like 2 pool areas when you get in. One is like the party area. The other side is the more calm,
chill.
They had like beach balls.
Freezing cold water.
Oh, yeah.
Holy moly.
We did not get in the pool.
No.
It was
It
March.
was cold. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I love the beachy atmosphere, and I love being around the beach and the smells and the activities and stuff like that. But I don't like just sitting and baking on the sun for hours. But since we went in March, it wasn't terribly hot, so I could have sat there all day on the beach. It wasn't bad. But yeah, that pool water was cold.
Yeah, I didn't get in the pool, but there was a lot of people in the pool. But you can use your wristbands to get your drinks.
Yep.
The food was really good. Do we have pictures of the food?
Some,
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Yep, same place.
Up here. But yeah, I think my favorite was just swimming in the blue water. The water was, I've never seen water that
Beautiful.
blue.
It's beautiful.
It was amazing. My favorite day.
It was your favorite day. And then they had a big pool party, Virgin pool party. And I got some video of that, so you can watch that.
There. Yeah.
And then,
I don't know. The food was good. The restrooms were clean. Like
Yeah.
there's showers, there's changing rooms on each side of like the entrance.
and everything there was really easy to find. It wasn't like you
Yeah.
were pressed to find where the heck the bathroom is or anything like that. It was pretty easy to find.
Yeah, there's the shuttle service comes like every 15 minutes, so you can leave whenever you want. I think we waited like 5 or 10 minutes. So we stayed from like 11 to like 3. And then went back to the dock
The dock, man.
and we hung out there.
We did. And we did our...
Shake for champagne.
That was so great.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big perk for the Splash of Romance
yeah.
package.
I enjoyed this. If you, like we said, I think we said it before, do it if you can. If it's not sold out, it's worth it.
Yeah. And it's a nice bottle of champagne. It's, I don't know how you pronounce it, Moet.
Yeah.
Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, so it's a really nice bottle
Yeah.
of champagne.
We have a little
And
video of that too, right?
you just have an app. You just push a button and
Shake
shake it,
it.
and then they bring it to you, and they uncork it. And yeah, I got a video of it, so watch that.
Yeah, it was fun. It was chilly in the afternoon at the dock.
It was breezy. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it was a little.
Yeah.
It wasn't hot up there, but
No, and then we hung out there for
a couple hours.
2 hours or so, and then we had dinner. So we
Where
went
did
back
we
to
go
the
to
room
dinner?
and showered, and then we went to Lucky Lotus.
Lucky Lotus.
So on Scarlet Lady, they updated Razzle Dazzle the dinner menu to Lucky Lotus, and it's a Asian Chinese inspired menu.
Well, it's still Razzle Dazzle during the day, right?
For brunch.
And then it changes
It's
to Lucky Lotus
at
yeah.
night.
Yeah.
And it was fine. I think the best food I had there were the spare ribs and the
The
fried
ribs
rice.
were good. I mean, I don't know. I might even skip it
Yeah,
next time we're on.
I liked the fried rice and the spare ribs, but nothing great. Who was our waiter? Jimmy.
Jimmy.
He was nice.
As they all were.
Everybody's always so
Trying
nice
to
on
we're
there.
trying to remember all their names and give shout outs where shout outs are due, and it seems
Everybody.
pretty much all of them that
Yeah.
waited on us,
Everybody
provided
there was
service
so
for us were
nice.
great.
We went back to the room. I think we packed.
Oh, that's right. So we didn't have to do it in the morning.
Yeah,
We got everything ready to go.
we packed everything up. Did we do any more shopping? I forget what we did. I think we might have done.
At some point, we did that free spin for the watch, the free
Yes,
watch. I don't know when that was.
You did
but
not get a free watch.
No, did not.
No. But then we went back to the casino,
Yep,
and I think I played at the roulette table for 4
you
hours.
did. You played a lot. I played a lot of slots, and I'd play about half-hour slots, and then come check on you, and then go find another machine, and then go check on you, and
And I stayed at that table for 4 hours.
it's a lot of fun. I like that. Casino's great.
Yeah. And that was it. And then it was Saturday morning before we knew
Before
it.
you knew it, felt like we just got on.
I know. And I think Friday night.
Oh, no one's paying attention to her.
So sometime at the week, like Thursday or even Friday morning, you'll get like a text to kind of sign up for the debarkation. So you'll get a time slot that you can sign up for to say when you are going to exit the ship. And I think I picked like 9:30 for us. It was like 9:30 or 10. So we left our room at that time. We had breakfast at the galley Saturday.
Yep.
And who was
galley.
that server?
Faye.
She was nice.
Faye.
She just was like cleaning tables and came up to us and
While she was taking our plates away from us, she just hung out for a second and asked us where we were from and if we had a good week, and just
really genuine.
yeah,
So nice.
yeah. Everyone seems that way. Like
Yeah.
it's just you don't. She could have just took our stuff and stomped off, and gone about her day. But no, she seemed like she genuinely cared where we were from and if we had a good time. And
Will we be back?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
so that was really cool. So shout out to Faye.
Yeah, she was great. Thanks, Faye. That just made it
Yeah.
even more special.
Just a little things like that. It's cool.
Yeah. And then we got off the ship at like 9:30, between 9:30 and 10, whatever that time was. And you kind of like go through the line. It was super easy, super quick.
To get off the boat.
Yeah. And then we didn't have to go like get our luggage because we took our own luggage.
Yeah.
And then the worst part is waiting for your Uber.
That is terrible. That is so terrible.
The section that you have to go to is horrendous.
It really is. I wish. I'm sure they're all like this, all the cruise lines, and I know you shouldn't complain about something if you don't have a suggestion. Right. So I don't have a suggestion on how to make that better. But if Virgin wants to make themselves a little bit better than the other cruise lines, figure something out. Yeah. Right there. I don't know. I don't have a suggestion, but
I wish they would have automatic shuttles for people to go to each airport. Like if they offered shuttle service. But we had scheduled an Uber and it took our Uber until like 11 o'clock to pick us up. But our flight,
traffic and stuff.
Our flight was until 3:30. But we weren't hanging out in Miami. But the traffic's bad. It's packed. Yeah. There are people there that are like, I don't know if we would have had to schedule an Uber because there are people there that are like shuttle service if you're going to Fort Lauderdale, come here. But
and they'll shout out,
anybody going here or there. I don't know if it's sketchy or not. Yeah. I'm not sure. But our Uber cost us $60 with tip, which isn't bad, I don't think. I forget our driver's name.
I don't either. But even our Ubers were nice and friendly nice. And
yeah. But
I just wish the embarkation and the debarkation somehow make those a little bit better, just a little bit better.
Yeah.
Especially when you're leaving, because everyone's already a little grumpy. You got to go back home, and now you're shoulder to shoulder with 2,000 people trying to get a ride out of there, and it's not good.
Yeah,
it's not fun.
Like that whole front section is for like cabs and taxis, and then the back part is like for Ubers, and that's where we were stuck. And it's just a tight little area.
It is, and it's a small part of your experience.
Yeah,
but it's. It's it's the very last thing you experience is that, this sucks.
Right, not a Virgin. Yeah, we went to Fort Lauderdale. We had to hang out in the airport for like 2 hours. Went through security really easy. Flew back home on JetBlue.
JetBlue was great again.
Yeah.
A little windy on the landing in D.C.
Yeah.
That was a little shaky, but no, we have zero complaints for JetBlue. I think we'll fly with them again, probably.
Probably, yeah, if we go back into Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
Then we got our shuttle back to the hotel and picked the
car up and
drove right home.
Drove home. Got the pups.
Yep.
But yeah, no, all in all,
it was a fantastic trip.
Yeah. I mean, what kind of grade would you give? Would you give that? I mean, that don't just stamp A+ on it now.
I would give it
A+.
That was a great experience for me. That's why I booked 2 more cruises.
Yeah, well, one with Virgin.
One with Virgin.
One with Norwegian.
With Norwegian, so we could take our daughter.
Yeah, to go to Alaska. But yeah, we are doing another Virgin, so we did like it. But you'd stamp A+ on there?
I'd say A.
Okay. Yeah, I'd go A.
Yeah.
I'd go A.
And I would like to try another ship.
There's just a couple little things that they could do better. Nothing major.
No. So I'm curious what Norwegian is going to be like.
We'll find out.
We will. And we'll let you know about it. But that's not until September 2026.
That's right. So yeah, anything else to add about Virgin Voyages?
Just do it, man. If you're thinking about it, just book it.
Yeah.
And get a first mate.
Yeah. Not a celebrity first mate.
Yeah. Just find a first mate. And if you need one, let us know. I'll give you a name.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah.
Reach out. We can do that. So, again, like I said, I hope someone gets some value out of these videos. I know it took a long time for us to do these. We've been camping lately and trying to get our RV,
It's always an adventure.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. Hence the name. But, so yeah, camping videos for the rest of most of the year.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. Maybe we'll figure out something else to do. But
I mean, I am going to do my aqua bike. That might be fun.
That's true. That's true. If anyone wants to... have you told them about that, what you're doing?
No.
Do you want to save that? We'll save that. We'll save that. We'll do a Winnebago confessional.
Oh.
And then you can tell them.
Great.
You don't know what Winnebago confessionals are yet. But you will next week. The first one's coming next week. So, yep.
Exciting.
That's it. Okay. Right on.
Yeah.
Okay. We will see you on the next one. Please like and subscribe and all that stuff and do the do. And yeah. Okay, ready?
Do the do.
Yeah. Whatever. Mountain Dew. Not sponsored.
All right, guys. Thanks.
All right. See ya.
Bye.